Hello everyone. In Australia, many poultry farms are facing serious consequences due to the onslaught of thousands of foxes. The Australian government has been discussing and implementing measures to cope with the invasion of thousands of foxes. Let's join together to understand the situation and experience the journey of dealing with this issue. The red fox is notorious for its intelligence and poses a significant threat to the poultry farming industry in Australia. They raid people's chicken farms, presenting a major challenge, not only economically but also in sustaining agriculture. Red foxes often target poultry farms at night when the chickens are resting and less alert. Each attack can result in substantial losses. Foxes typically consume only a small portion of the hunted chickens, leaving many injured or dead. Additionally, they steal eggs and feed, further increasing economic losses for farmers. Red fox attacks on poultry farms have led to the deaths of thousands of chickens annually. According to 2023 statistics, the Australian poultry farming industry has suffered approximately $1.5 billion in damages due to red fox predation. The relentless attacks of red foxes not only threaten the livelihoods of poultry farmers, but also disrupt agricultural ecosystems. So is innate hunting behavior the main cause for aggressive attacks by red foxes on poultry? Firstly, red foxes were introduced to Australia in the 19th century to hunt rabbits. However, after rabbit populations exploded, red foxes shifted to attacking poultry species. Foxes have no natural predators in Australia. Consequently, they breed rapidly. A single red fox can produce 4 to 10 offspring per year. The proliferation of the red fox population poses a challenging scenario for Australian farmers and alters the ecosystem. Due to their nocturnal hunting behavior, using acute hearing and a keen sense of smell to detect prey, controlling and preventing fox attacks on poultry by Australian farmers becomes increasingly difficult. The poultry farming industry, facing losses of 50 to 100 million USD, confronts a dual challenge, not only reducing profits but also threatening economic stability. This poses a challenge for the farming community and drives demand for management and control measures to minimize the impact of foxes on poultry farms. Australian farmers employ tactics like installing barbed wire fences and constructing modern farm enclosures. However, the effectiveness and ethicality of these measures remain contentious. Barbed wire fences, standing 1.5 to 2 meters tall, aim to deter farm intrusion, yet their installation requires significant time and effort, including digging trenches, setting posts, and stretching wire. While reducing fox intrusions, it may also pose risks to other wildlife species. The red fox hunting measure is an important strategy implemented when their population reaches threatening levels to the environment and poultry in Australia. Here is an overview of how the hunting process is conducted and assessed by the community. Red fox hunting focuses on reducing their population and is carried out year-round. However, there are specific regulations in each state. In Queensland, hunting is only allowed from May to August. Setting fox traps is a crucial part of the control strategy, involving selecting trap locations where foxes commonly pass, preparing traps securely, and setting them at appropriate times. Red fox hunting is a common practice in Australia, especially in agricultural areas where foxes can harm poultry. This helps protect the national resource from the negative impacts of red fox populations. Red fox is considered an invasive species detrimental to the Australian ecosystem. Hunting is deemed an effective measure to control fox populations and protect native wildlife. However, many argue that hunting is not an efficient method for fox control, as it can harm other animal species and their habitats. The Australian government is striving to find a balance between environmental conservation and ethical considerations regarding fox hunting. If you believe that constructing modern enclosures and installing fences is effective in protecting poultry farms against foxes, comment 1. If you agree with hunting and trapping foxes, comment 0, like and subscribe for more upcoming videos.
Yep. Graveyard dead.
In 2010, the state of Alaska recorded 125 bear attacks on homes. Fortunately, no one was injured in these incidents. Residents who reported them said they had experience with bear behavior, which helped them avoid dangerous situations. Estimates of the cost of repairs to homes damaged by bears were around $100,000. This included repairs to doors, windows, and structural parts of homes that bears had damaged while searching for food. In the wild, hunters encounter bears. Bears, which average about 600 pounds, can charge at hunters without warning.
Quack, 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 ah, 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 ah. Hey,
When a hunter sees a bear approaching, yelling loudly is a simple action that can save their lives in this situation.
Back up! I'm leaving.
Back up! Hey! 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 Get out of here! Hey, bear! Go! Go away! Go away! Get out of here!
Therefore, bear spray has become an essential tool for hunters to effectively defend themselves.
Hey!
Furthermore, experience shows that at least 10% of bear encounters result in injury.
Hey!
Fortunately, no hunters in Alaska have been injured in these encounters thanks to a year-long hunting training program. Bear hunting in Alaska has changed dramatically since the government tightened licensing regulations. In 2010, there were only 750 licensed hunters. By 2015, that number had increased to 500 hunters thanks to the expansion of hunting areas and the training of more hunters. Thanks to good management, the number of human-bear collisions dropped from 130 per year in 2010 to just 80 in 2015. Hunting courses are held regularly, and each hunter must participate in at least 40 hours of training. These courses practice real-life situations, such as dealing with a bear approaching from 100 feet or less. This helps hunters learn how to handle emergencies and ensure the safety of both themselves and the animal. Hunting agencies in Alaska have adopted the use of hunting dogs to assist hunters in dealing with bears.
Yep.
In each hunt, hunters are allowed to use 5 to 7 hunting dogs to help them search for and track bears. But the instinct of black bears allows them to climb very quickly. They try to climb high trees to escape danger.
You ready? Yep. Graveyard dead.
Therefore, the purpose of using hunting dogs below is to herd bears up the trees, making it easier for hunters to observe and shoot them. In 2020, in the Fairbanks area of Alaska, hunters were allowed to take an average of 3 black bears per day. To ensure a balance between hunting and protecting the bear population in the wild. When moving deep into the forest, hunters use support vehicles with integrated GPS systems to help them identify safe paths and quickly reach bear areas.
Yep.
The positioning devices help hunters avoid dangerous areas and guide them to major roads.
Yep.
Alaskan authorities often use hounds and Karelian bear dogs to assist hunters in dealing with bears. These dogs are chosen for their hunting ability, which is suitable for dealing with large animals, such as bears. The dogs must undergo at least 6 months of intensive training, including tracking, cornering bears, and working under the hunter's instructions. Hunters need at least 2 years of experience training hunting dogs to ensure that they have sufficient knowledge and skills in coordinating with hunting dogs when hunting bears. This not only protects the hunter's safety, but also optimizes hunting results.
It's a female.
Yep.
that the effective use of hunting dogs has reduced the black bear population in Alaska to about 100,000. Helping to maintain a balance between the bear population. In addition, hunters are responsible for reporting the number of bears they have hunted to the authorities. This is to closely manage the bear population and ensure that hunting activities do not negatively affect the conservation of the species. By the spring of 2024, the use of hunting dogs in Alaska had changed and they began using plot dogs to increase the effectiveness of bear hunting. In particular, plot dogs have high endurance, allowing them to track bears over long distances and in harsh weather conditions. These changes have forced hunters to pay more attention to regularly updated hunting policies. Hunters should monitor information about new regulations and laws from state hunting agencies through the official Alaska government websites or the annual hunting discussion meetings and reports. Have there been any bear attacks in your area? Comment below. Comment 1 if you think the use of plot is new. Share this video to many people for good luck. Please watch the next video. In a small town in Alaska, a woman had a terrifying encounter with a rabid fox. The woman was cleaning her car when the fox suddenly attacked her. The woman tried to push the fox out of the car but failed, so she locked it inside the car. Although she escaped from the car, she still suffered external injuries. Fortunately, her doctor tested negative for rabies, which is a warning to people living in the Alaska area.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.